What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP, DueDEX, and the current coin market cap. As you guys know, yesterday we put out a very interesting video in relevance to potentially the panic sell that we were starting to see and the drop in correction in price. But as we can tell based on the market today, we have actually corrected once again back above the uptrend, which is great news, and we are starting to once again consolidate back up. So there's tons of important information to discuss. Obviously, besides Litecoin, which looks to have broken its uptrend, the other cryptos, which hold more value and volume in the decision of which way the markets will drop or rise to, actually was able to recover back above its uptrend. You can see it on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and I believe even on XRP. So we ultimately look very good. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Remember, the giveaway is still going on right now. We have 835 entries. So if you guys want to enter into the giveaway for the free $200 worth of Bitcoin, definitely make sure to check out that link below. You get 5 ways to enter. It is free to enter. It's pretty awesome. 17 days left. Definitely make sure to check it out. That's the only way you will win the $200 of Bitcoin, and it helps support the channel. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Before we jump into today's episode, I just want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Crypto Rocket, as you guys can see on the screen right now. So I just had a couple of information to share with you guys. So basically, Crypto Rocket was actually featured on investing.com, Forex Peace Army, as well as FX Street, some very popular blogs on the internet, and just some information about their website before I actually get involved into actually what they do. Basically, people can trade up to 30 pairs of cryptocurrency, 55 currency pairs, as well as stocks and indexes, which is pretty cool. Everyone has also the option of leverage trading 1 to 500 times, which is actually pretty incredible, as well as they have amazing customer service to answer all you guys' questions in regards to how to use the website, download it, things of that nature. And they also have some instant access to tradable liquidity, which is pretty cool. Storing funds in a vault also allows traders to speculate on the Bitcoin price movement, and you can actually store fiat to protect your investment too, which is also another cool perk to the website. So as you guys can see, it's a crypto and Forex trading platform that has to do fairly a lot with what we do talk about on the channel, especially since I've been getting into stock markets and the economy. So that's also a pretty cool thing. And as you can see, they were featured on many of the websites, American Express, Entrepreneur, Forbes, Medium, IBM, and they have a ton of information that, feel free to share and check out. So there's a ton of stuff. The link is in the description if you want to check out their website as another means of trading crypto or Forex. And then they also offer this really cool demo bot account that's fairly similar to their actual trading platform. As you guys can see, this is what it looks like. So it's a demo account that you can actually access on the internet as well as download offline. So you can see it pretty much is very similar to a lot of the other websites we've been using on the channel here. You have a tons of different features that you can do, opening new charts, switching accounts. You can insert indicators, lines, Fibonacci's, all the different tools and options. And then it's basically as simple as whether or not you wanted to buy into it, sell off. It's very simple and easy to use. You can basically pick your currency, buy the amount of sell, click the buy button or click the sell button, and it is literally that simple. Otherwise, definitely make sure to check them out. Huge shout out to Crypto Rocket for sponsoring today's episode. Make sure to check out the link in the description to Crypto Rocket. Otherwise, let's jump into the rest of today's episode. All right, guys. So let's just jump straight into the technical analysis. As you guys know, we did discuss that we were starting to see that drop, potential drop in the markets right now. You can see that was pretty much what was shown in yesterday's video. We discussed the fact that we have this major uptrend with our resistance on Bitcoin currently trading at $7,400, and we have our uptrend right here. And yesterday's candle really was huge. It was obviously said in yesterday's video that if we were ending up closing the candle below the uptrend right here, there's a good chance you would short the coin as it fell all the way down to $6,100. When we specifically just looked at Litecoin's chart, we would figure and assume that we're probably going to head lower, but when you looked at the other cryptocurrencies for comparison, it was able to basically open our eyes, or open hopefully your guys' eyes, to the fact that it didn't look like Litecoin was actually following most of the trends. It looked like, for the most part, based off of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, it was actually going to start to head up, and that is exactly what it's doing. So this is huge news, guys. Hopefully you guys are aware. The fact that we actually closed above this uptrend and it didn't become a resistance, the fact that we're using this now as a support is great in regards to the fact that we're probably still going to be heading up. I just want to slowly correct this so we know exactly what we're looking at. We could probably move this out ever so slightly, just like this. You can see though, with this being still in play, we still have the uptrend to discover. We still have the uptrend following. We still are using this as a means of support. We're still above the middle moving average, and this is all great. Clearly, we're capped at this resistance here, but due to the fact that we fell, consolidated all the way back down, giving us room and for growth. The fact that we're trading at 50 on the RSI right now gives us the potential to head back up slowly to that $7,300 resistance that we're currently marked at. So that is still a high risk play if you guys wanted to wait to consolidate up to here. But basically, as we fill in the rest of this chart right here, which will end closer to April 20th, today's the 14th, so about a week, 6 days from now, we'll probably end up making that deciding factor as to whether or not we're going to be breaking resistance closer to $7,400, closer to $7,450, and breaking bullish, or if we break the resistance, which will be closer to 7,200, we'll most likely consolidate back down, falling to 6,000. So there are two opportunities that are happening right now. Personally, I'm going to wait off right now. For those of you who have me on Patreon, I'll be specifically updating you guys. For those of you that haven't joined that, definitely make sure to check it out. Also check out Crypto Rocket. All these links are in the description. But basically, we're going to wait the next couple of days. It's almost a little less than a week now of consolidation that we need, but this will be the ultimate deciding factor as we get closer to here. This will build up the pressure, this will build up the volume to basically let us figure out which direction we would like to pump to. This is where the most percentage gains will be held, not the small trade here. That is something you can risk. If you guys plan on risking this small movement back to the upside, go for it. I really do think that's what's coming next. I do think we're going to consolidate back up and retest this resistance. So there is a risk in that, higher risk than what we do when waiting for this area to be broken up here. But it's really up to you guys. It's your call. You can see on the DueDEX chart that we're still battling this resistance right here and support. You can see we actually broke bearish below that yesterday, wicked back up above it, and now we're currently retesting the downtrend. If we can break through there, I think that's when we're going to see that magic pump that we were expecting, or if we just consolidate out. But ultimately, you can see every time we pretty much come close to this support, we end up breaking in very, very, very aggressive volume, shooting us all the way up. You can see where these volume spikes are. So it's, for the most part, is very good, and I do anticipate that we're going to see a pump in the price very soon. I don't think we're over just yet. As the markets slowly start to consolidate, as people become less weary of what's going on, money will start to flow back into cryptocurrency, as it is already starting to do so, and then we'll see the prices rise up. Same thing goes with XRP and Ethereum, which we'll discuss right now really quickly. This is basically, once again, to sum up everything. Obviously, we're seeing a potential bearish cross on the MACD, which is interesting. Trading flatlined on the RSI right here. It looks like XRP is getting ready to see some sort of movement. It's actually quite odd. You can see for the most part, it doesn't look as vibrant on the 4-hour charts, but on the daily, you can see for the most part, we are in the uptrend right here. We're seemingly hitting a resistance closer to 18.9 or 0.189, but ultimately, if we can hold support above here, like it seems like we're doing already, we may be able to break back up and head all the way to the 20-cent resistance. Now, because we're undervalued, because we're below the middle moving average, I do think there is a target in between 21 and 22 cents. That's why I wouldn't recommend selling. But honestly, if we close any candle below this uptrend right here, there's a good chance we will short it all the way back down to 16 cents. It's really, that's what we're riding on. We're going to start to head back up. I really do think so. Obviously, once again, high risk play, trading this to the 20-cent margin. It is still a possibility. It's just something you guys have to make that decision yourself. But I do think we're going to slowly creep back up to here. Otherwise, we can short the market as we consolidate back down. And then as we see with Ethereum really is showing great signs of recovery as we start to head back up. With just looking at Ethereum, it gives me reason to believe that the rest of the market is probably going to start to recover too, and we're probably going to head back up to this resistance. It looks on the Ethereum chart that there was no issues with the uptrend right here. We actually retested it and immediately corrected back up. And if that holds true with all the cryptocurrencies, then there's a good chance we'll see some higher prices in the near future. But that pretty much is going to wrap up today's video. I might have been a little all over the place, but a quick recap is that the market had a fall yesterday, but it was able to recover. As we stated in yesterday's video, we fell below our support. We fell below the uptrend, as you can see right here. We broke below it. But we recovered from that and we closed above. That's why we waited to buy in for a short until the candle closed. Like I said, there was about 6.5 hours left. We waited for that last time, and as you can see, we consolidated back up. We closed up higher and basically allowed us to understand, okay, this is not a short opportunity. We're going to close back above here. We're getting ready for another move to the upside. So now we're just going to be patient and we're going to wait and watch. Obviously, there is a high risk potential in all these cryptos to trade it all the way up to this resistance, but that is up to you. My conservative approach tells me to wait for us to close up here and then obviously set a long position above $74 or $7,500 and a short position below, I would say maybe $7,000 in anticipation for us to fall to 6. A lot of percentage gains there. That's pretty much what I wanted to get across in a quick summary of today's video. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Twitter, enter the giveaway, and huge shout out to Crypto Rocket for sponsoring today's episode, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.